Welcome back to Sisters
InSani-Tea,
the podcast.
We got some left over
from last
week.
week.
I almost threw it on myself. Oh, I was so close. Ooh, oh no, a drink.
And you were yelling at me about being full and
it was so
dress and blah.
It was so tiny, and I didn't think it had any. It didn't get on me, thankfully. I will shut up now.
So, this is a continuation of episode 3.
Yes, so this is episode 4.
If you remember, on episode 3, we were talking about all the paranormal experiences that we have seen and stuff we have seen together as investigators.
Leftover blood of our enemies.
Indeed. And it's almost gone,
it
too,
is.
so... So, we've already talked about personal experiences. Mm-hmm. The experience that made me want to bring this up on the podcast in the first place. Mm-hmm. And we've talked about the squirrel cage jail.
Which is our second home.
Mm-hmm. And I also spoke about the little experience that I had in my grandpa's old schoolhouse, one-room schoolhouse in the last episode, because I was going to lead up to the school that we have investigated as a group for our elementary school.
Which is up for sale now.
Yeah. Really?
Again? Yeah. No, same. I didn't think it got sold. I haven't actually looked since it got sold. Since it was up for sale now.
No, it's weird because it doesn't seem like that long since the people who made the apartment in there, got it. So that was weird to me.
Yeah. I hope whoever owns it lets ghost hunters still stay.
Same.
So, because we don't have very many frequent haunts. We don't like to go too far away from...
Yeah, and that's quite far for what it is. That's even being just in Iowa.
That is our farthest destination.
So, because...
Well, I guess not technically my farthest, but regular farthest.
Right.
Oh, shut up. Continue.
No, I was going to say, you were the one with the first experiences over there since you went first.
Yeah.
And I know you were talking about the whole Kling Brothers episode that didn't air and all that stuff.
I don't really remember a whole lot of stuff happening there when I was there because it was such a big group of people. It was kind of like when we went to Haunted Hollow, which I don't think you were there for.
That was before my time, before I met y'all.
We had a big radio contest group that we were told to help out with, and I think there was a lot of devious shit going on to get fake evidence, but... when we were in such a big group at Farrar, I thought maybe that's why I didn't sense much. There's so many things. I do know that there was 2 people who were pretending to be Zach, which I hate. They were yelling at the principal's office. They were in the hallway. They were yelling up at the principal's office like, "Hey, get your ass out here. Come." I'm like, dude. Stop. If you want to hunt like that, I don't approve. But that's fine. Don't do it when I'm in the fucking same building. Okay? You respect spirits like you want to be treated.
And I don't think the Kling brothers did that stuff either.
You might see us acting like No, hell no. And you might see us acting like fools and fucking cursing at the ghosts and phasmophobia. Would we ever hunt like that in real life? No.
I mean, we have provoked ghosts before, but...
When?
Nathan's done it.
Nathan's done it?
Mm-hmm. As far as I remember. You were there, so I don't know why you might not remember this, but it
might not have been Dickie.
No, the whole reason it wasn't at Farrar either. Okay, so the reason that I'm bringing this up is because there are times when we do provoke spirits, but it's very few and far between and in certain circumstances. So, like, if you, for example...
I think I know which one you're talking about.
I believe I don't remember where it was, but I do remember that there was a male spirit that was very, very aggressive and mostly with women, right? And Nathan said, "Oh, you're such a big tough guy. Come after me."
Oh.
Do you remember that?
I don't say that as very dickish.
No, but he could be if he wanted to.
Could be, yeah. Was that at a private?
I don't remember, but I do know that we had a private where we did you basically told the spirit that he was being a coward for picking on people that were smaller than him, but like that was a completely different thing.
Yeah.
But like I know we haven't done that, say, at Farrar. We have not done that, say, at any of the other places that we've been to, except for certain spaces.
You were just...
Yeah.
We should go over that too.
Yeah, let's do that one after Farrar.
Yeah.
So for Farrar,
I had bad memory of what cases you were on.
it's okay. We were on a lot of cases though.
We were.
So for Farrar being what it was in was it K through a certain, I can't remember what grade it was.
I don't know.
But the whole place it's very big, it's very sprawly.
Probably K through 12 since it's in a rural area.
Probably. But you have three stories. Mm-hmm. And there's a big gym where the only bathrooms are. Fun times. And then, and like, imagine having, like, for example, with me, I was in the office that we were using for our main camp area. And I have to go to the bathroom, and I have to scuttle all the way back down there to go there. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But this is a very, it's no longer used as a school, but it was very clearly very well loved, very well used.
It still has its desks and stuff. So
yeah.
It still looks like a school.
It's not the only thing that it still has, because I remember the first time that when I went with you guys, that I was up with Steph on one of the floors where the principal's office was. And we were walking down there, and we both stopped because we're hearing typewriter types.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I went into the classroom that I thought it was in, and I started kind of like looking around. And I found, and I don't remember what they're called, I'm going to have to go look them up, but I remember using these when I was in elementary school. What it was like a little electronic typing machine that had like the little old digital screen, or like this big, this big and this long. And then when you had the sound on and you were typing, it sounded like a typewriter. That's what I thought I was hearing. That's what both of us thought we were hearing. And there were like a ton of them in the cabinets. So I'm like, well, I guess we figured out where that sound was coming from, but none of them had batteries and none of them was doing anything.
Oh, jeez.
So we were like, okay.
Do-do-do. Phantom sound.
Do-do-do, phantom sound.
Yeah.
And then there was that other time, so one of the things that we do is if you drive someplace, you are allowed to go to sleep if you have to sleep for a while, right? So I drove this one time, and I was like, I'm going to take a nap. I'm not going to take too long of a nap, but I need to lie down for a while and like try and get some rest. And they're like, okay. So I lie down on the couch that's in that office. Mind you, everybody else is all scattered around the school. I don't remember where everybody went, but I was the only one in that room. And it's a little bit out of where everybody else would have been.
We usually don't like to leave people alone, but I think everyone had to go to the bathroom or something.
Like, and I basically said, I'm just going to be sleeping. Don't even worry about it, right? Because I didn't think, like, anything would happen while I was asleep. Well, I was fucking wrong. So, I am sleeping with my face towards the back of the couch. Okay, and I have a blanket over me, and I'm just trying to rest, and I hear this guy talking in a very low whisper. I didn't hear a word. I did not understand what was being said, but I thought it was Nathan. So I said, Nathan, go away, I'm trying to sleep. Silence for about a minute, and then it started the fuck back up again. And me being fucking tired and irritated at this point, Nathan, shut. And I, like, turned around, like, I literally was getting up to... And there's nobody there.
Oh, God.
There's nobody there.
Shut the fuck
And do you remember? Because you guys were in the, in the gym, I think, at the time. I went tearing at that fucking office. I came to find y'all. Do you guys remember the look on my face? Because I was just like... Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, that nope. And then we tried to put an audio recorder there and we didn't get anything.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, that freaked me out. Because I was completely alone in that room. Oh my god.
Well, yeah. There's also
I was alone because we had one other guy.
There's also that window that connects to the gym. But it was behind you?
Like, the way that it was, that where I was facing towards the windows going outside, right?
Yeah.
Where the back of the couch is. Mm-hmm. I know there was a window there, but there's no way that I could have specifically heard either of them.
Yeah.
At the time. Either of the guys. Not to mention, the only reason that I thought it was Nathan is because I know what he sounds like when he's whispering like that. However, usually if he's trying to fuck with me, I'll hear giggles too. Because he can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
And the fact is that the whole other reason why I knew it wasn't one of y'all is because, it stopped the second that I turned around. And, like, if it had been you guys, and you guys were talking or something, I would have probably still heard you guys, and I probably would have figured out it was you guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I probably would have, like, because I was already gonna get up and, like, check around and see what I could see.
Mm-hmm.
God, that place is so creepy.
It is.
It's so creepy.
I don't really have any remembered shit. I just remember we peed in pairs most of the time.
Yep, we're not doing this alone. Haunted ass toilets. The other thing, too, is, like, where it is, it's, like, really in, like, a farm town. So it's, like, very, very, very much, there's farmland around. Mm-hmm. And so, at one point, I was behind the school. Mm-hmm. And, you know, where all those trees were. Mm-hmm. And I was just, I remember, like, because I remember only walking outside to get a breath of fresh air. Mm-hmm. I don't remember walking out to that area. Until you were like, hey, you okay? Because you came up, remember? You were like, Allie, what's going on?
I was, like, following you.
You were freaked out a little bit because I was like this. And I still don't know why. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I said something about seeing people back there, but, like...
Yeah, you were, like, looking into the woods and, like, zoning out. And I was like, dude, you okay? What's going on? And I think you turned around and saw someone in the window upstairs.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. But the thing is that, like, I have felt like there was, and I'm not going to really go into specifics until we're off camera because I don't feel like speculating like this is a good thing for podcasts, but I felt like there was some specific things that were in that area that were not friendly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For the area that we were in.
There's also a graveyard across the street. Did we fail to mention that?
There's a graveyard across the street, and I also know a little bit about that land, and I don't really want to go into that because it was not okay.
They didn't allow us to go in there any other time, but we weren't informed. The Klings did not inform us that we were not allowed to go over there the first time. So Steph and I and a couple other investigators went over there to go check out the graves and shit. And I think we had the girls from Lincoln with us, too.
Yeah, I think we did.
So, it was just
I apologize. I have to take a quick pee break.
Oh, yeah.
I have been drinking a lot of water and
we did drink a lot of blood last episode.
A lot of blood. A lot of blood got drunk. Drunkity drink.
Drunkity drunk. Hey, hoozles. I'll just sit over here for now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit my knee. And I hit you guys. I'm so sorry. But any hoozles, I will go ahead and give you some details that happened at Haunted Hollow. She wasn't with us at the time. The main group was going out. We wanted to investigate Haunted Hollow. The guys at Haunted Hollow, it was a man-made haunted house, but it's actually also haunted. They said, why don't you come down? We asked, I called and said, can we come investigate? And we wanted to do it after, like, the man-made haunted house closed down or before. They're like, well, why don't you guys come over? We'll have a radio broadcast. We'll advertise. We'll get people to sign up and stuff. And you can take everyone through. And I said, yeah, that's fine. And they seemed to be a lot rowdier than we would have liked. They weren't very happy that we couldn't get the DVRs. We didn't have long enough cables at the time to hook up the DVR from the control center in this snack shack all the way out to the actual main house. So we took a little while because we didn't have any time to set up between when they stopped the haunting and us coming in and meeting everybody. So it was a little rocky, a little turmoily, but we had a fun night. We got some interesting EVPs that are definitely not fucked with. I do have some that I am not 100% sure because I know we had a bunch of people in the attic throwing rocks and sticks. So I don't 100% know. We did say, hey, I think this is evidence, but we're not 100% sure. And it is on the website. But I tried to go back to Haunted Hollow before. and they don't respond to me. So, I don't know. It's okay. I went into some case that you weren't in, so
Oh, that works.
that way, we can keep the ball rolling. Are we done with Farrar, or?
I can't really recall too much else because, like, most of what we were doing was most of the same stuff anyway. Like, just attempting to contact. And, being careful in the dark. Yeah. Although that auditorium always freaks me out.
Yeah.
In the little stage.
Although Carla and Savannah and I were doing the can up there last time we were there.
I remember that.
I was like, wow, if this gets our attention of a ghostie, sure. I look ridiculous. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for coming out with us. That was a lot of fun. We're going to go into another haunted location closer in our area. And they used to not want anyone to tell them that there was a ghostly activity there, but every damn other paranormal group can talk about it for some reason. I don't get it. So, Joslyn Castle. Okay, look it up. It is a creepy place, creepy house.
Like, it is gorgeous.
For weddings. It is so gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It is old and gorgeous.
It's like old Victorian-y kind of. Isn't it? Victorian-y?
Somewhat, I think, yeah. Victorian, Edwardian type of era.
They had a big ballroom in there at one point until a school system I won't mention used it as a faculty place and kind of destroyed a lot of that area. But...
Like, I mean, let's be honest, that place had probably more than most people would believe unless they actually go there and take the tour and do all that stuff, because there was a bowling alley downstairs, down in the basement.
I never saw that, though.
We saw the lanes down there,
really?
But we did not see any, like, bowling balls or any of the pins.
That must have been before I got off of work.
Might have been, because we weren't down there for very long. We got the creeps real quick. Because that basement is like a little warren. It's just all over the place.
I've never seen the basement.
And there's a reason that we decided to stay up on the other floors, because basement, first of all, it's a mess. There's a lot of stuff down there. A lot of stuff down there, and that's what they use mostly for storage. And they only took us down to show us. And then we just kind of stuck to the rest of the house because.
Yeah. It's a big house as it is.
Yeah. I mean, considering they have a ballroom on the, on the second floor. A whole ballroom where we heard rustly skirt sounds and music.
I was so proud of my amazing team. They were getting shit set up before I got off at work, and then I brought another work friend from a different location, who was a manager at the time. She came, and you guys were all set up, and I think I helped you finish setting up. That was an interesting night, I will tell you. That also sparked quite a good inside joke. Housekeeping? You helped Mitford Pillow?
Oh, God. Housekeeping? You want me for pillow?
Yeah. That was so funny. One of our investigators was in the toilet for a long time.
You know who it was.
We know who it was. He knows who it was. And he hoozles. One of our friends went knock, knock, knock. Housekeeping? You need mint for pillow?
Because he was in there forever.
Yeah.
As he usually is. But that place was one of those places that, like, firstly, I never thought we would ever go to a place like that. Like,
yeah.
It's a historical site. But
we had an insider.
Personally, my favorite thing was that camera that got yanked. So, okay, for those of you out there who don't know, we have a camera system. DVR system.
Channels.
And one of them, I set this one up myself. Like, we made sure to pull all the cords to, like, the side of the walls, and then we taped them down so that they wouldn't, get tripped on. And
you always have that blue painter's tape. That's good for wood floors and shit.
Yeah. So I put this particular camera on a bookshelf that was about up to here, right?
Let's talk about the first one first.
Which one?
The one on the TV.
You could tell that one because I don't remember very well.
Okay. Well, before, we got all the cameras set up, and Do you want to finish explaining how that was set up on the bookshelf and later?
So I put it all the way back where the wall is. Because and I taped it really, really well. And I taped it really well, and I put the cord along the back edge of the bookshelf and draped it off the other side.
And there was
so that it would face bay windows and a painting.
Yeah.
Particular painting that we wanted to see if we could get anything from.
And another camera you guys had taped on top of a TV in one of the bedrooms. I think it was on the second floor. I believe.
It would have been in the bride room?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
I think there was 3 floors. I think the ballroom was on the 3rd floor. I'm not 100% sure.
No,
anymore.
You're right. Ballroom was on the 3rd floor because
top floor.
The Sarah's bedroom and then his bedroom that were turned into like getting ready places for weddings then.
Yeah.
And then that little kid's room that's full of all the creepy toys.
Oh yeah.
Was on that floor as well.
But we were investigating and we heard someone radio us from, it was probably Steph. She watched us the DVRs in the control center. We had little walkie-talkies. And she radioed us saying that one of the cameras fell in the bride room. And we went and we looked. And it just looked like it had untaped itself and was like hanging down by the...
We're pretty sure it just came loose on its own, but...
Yeah, it was kind of... You guys didn't know that you could unscrew them and then screw them on the bottom. So I thought, okay, it was top heavy.
Right.
Yada yada. I explained that one away. We can't explain this one away. No.
So at one point...
We were up in the 3rd floor. It was...
We all heard the slam. We all heard the sound that it made. Because...
But what happened before that? Were you upstairs or were you in the control room?
I was not in the control room. I'm pretty sure I was upstairs.
And you were upstairs with us. Us, Nathan, and then the 2 people we won't mention were upstairs playing old-timey ballroom music.
We were trying to get, interactions with it.
And we're like, come dance with us, And we were just pretending to dance like old-timey ballroomy shit. And then that's when we heard we heard the thud. We're like, what was that? And then we hear panic over the radio.
It took half a second to hear from stuff.
Yeah.
Because the sound was... It was definitely heard throughout the house, which is funny because it's a huge house.
What is that? And we're 2 floors up.
So right. So she calls and she says, "Yeah, one of the cameras just went down," and then we all, I remember all of us came down and we looked at it. And mind you, I set this up myself, so I'm trying to see whether. Did I screw up? Did I do something that, kind of put it at risk? But I had I even put a swath of tape on the wall.
Oh, wow.
Because I was trying to make sure it didn't come down. Right? However, not only was it not on the friggin' bookshelf anymore, it was halfway across the room. The wire had also been pulled up with it. If you remember that? Because one of us stepped on the sticky tape. On the tape. I was like, holy shit. And what the fuck? And then I was like, wait a minute. And when we watched that tape back, there wasn't any actual movement. All we know is that it went whoosh. And we couldn't figure out how the heck it happened because that would have taken someone yanking it. That would have taken someone yanking it.
That's not a... fall off the TV going, meh, this is a pick up and throw.
It's like yank, boom.
And you got a spirit. You got the lady of the house that talked to you later on that night and said sorry or something.
Yeah.
That she was just interested in the camera.
Yeah, and she just pulled too hard.
Yeah. So I think almost we were dancing to ballroom music and then we heard a noise and I think we were like, what was that? And I think at first we were like, and we turned the music back on. And I think that's when we were starting to dance again. That's when we heard Steph go, "Oh, you guys didn't come down here right fucking now." Yeah, that was. I think that's still in the DVR. I just don't know how
to import it out.
What file it is. Yeah.
We would have to do some digging. That would take some time. That would take some hours.
Crazy. That was one of the best shit we've had. That's crazy. Anyway.
That whole place was wild.
I want to go back there so bad, but they're not allowing ghost hunts anymore, I don't think.
I mean, let me the feeling that I got when I walked in that kid's room, do you remember? I don't know if you were with me or not.
I don't know.
But I walked into that kid's room not knowing which room it was because we hadn't done the entire tour. Mm-hmm. And I walk in and there's creepy dolls, and stuffy toys, and creepy dolls, and more creepy dolls, and more creepy fucking dolls. And here's the thing. I like dolls, okay? Like, I used to want to collect, like, these old 1800s bisque China dolls because I used to really love them. And I still do. There's one that my mom wants me to take home, like, right now that... Do you remember the one? Mildred? Do you remember me showing you Mildred? Because I got her in, like, high school.
I don't know.
And she's just like, get her out of my
doll
house.
In the top of the... I was like, oh,
but, like, dolls. I walk in that room and I immediately, like, get the slimy, the icky, I'm out. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm. I did not stay in that room that long. When we went in to investigate that room, it did not last long.
Is it weird that I do not remember that room? I also do not remember the majority of the other rooms except for the 2 rooms that the camera fell in and
we also
ballroom.
Do you remember?
And the control center. That's all I remember. And the
that
bathroom.
other gal that we had, K.O. Do you remember her?
Was that the lady I brought with me?
I don't remember. I just know she had the long hair and I was friends with her for a long time.
Oh, I don't know.
She and I were walking out.
Is that exit only lady?
No. That's not the same lady, no.
Exit only. Well, it starts with a K. So. But it doesn't end with an O. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just one of the investigators. A lot of time has passed since we were talking about this. Oh, okay, the demonologist.
Yeah, no, that's not.
No.
That was AJ.
Oh.
Completely different
My
person.
memory is like...
We've had a lot of people.
I didn't remember the name.
But, anywho, we were walking out of that bridal getting ready room, and we saw that gray lady going down the stairs. Do you remember that? I think we told you about it.
I think you told me about it. I wasn't there for
and it was not...
I was downstairs.
It was very quick, and she just kind of missed it out. It was very weird. It was very creepy, but we both saw her, so...
Oh, wow.
And we both heard the footsteps coming down, too.
Stop calling. We don't answer spam.
I didn't even...
I think I might be, like, rubbing the cord. Sorry.
Alrighty.
I just been twitching this whole time.
So yeah, Jocelyn was fun. Jocelyn was interesting because, like, we didn't expect to even get access because, again, they're not really fond of having this kind of stuff be part of their, their image and their lexicon, but I'm sorry. Y'all are haunted, so let us back in. We'll come see, check it out. We want to come back and we also did everything they asked us to.
Yeah. And
made sure that we were respectful.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't let the nasty paranormal groups, fool you into thinking that you can't have paranormal groups who are respectful.
And the nasty paranormal group got to see the basement of Squirrel Cage Jail, and we have not seen that, and they got to go down there free willy-nilly. Like, what the fuck?
There's a basement in Squirrel Cage Jail?
Yep. Carly wouldn't show it to us because it was dirt. It was like full of shit. But as soon as she left. She has high morals. She would not let them in the building. As soon as they left, they paid money, and they got in with the new people, and they let them down in the basement. I was like, I did not know there was a basement until someone told me about it. I watched the episode just to see the basement. I was just like, oh, fuck.
That really boils my broccoli.
Yeah, it really boils my broccoli, too.
And I've talked about this, too. I've talked about this on what... I used to do a lot of chat about paranormal stuff on one of my YouTube channels, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I used to talk about was the blatant disrespect some of these paranormal groups have when it comes to coming to places like Squirrel Cage Jail, who are being so welcoming and so open to all these paranormal groups, and they have to deal with all this disrespectful shit.
Mm-hmm. It's horrible.
And
it makes the rest of us look bad for being investigators. I
think what was the thing that really got me pissed off was when they had that hole that they found in that 4th floor. There was a room that was sealed off, And they were looking in to see what it was, because they're trying to put, like, an archives, like, they're trying to have somewhere where they can have all their paperwork in one spot, and, like, have a space they can come in and reference for, like, anyone who's coming in for historical purposes or whatever, right? Which, cool, I love that, you know? I really do, I love that. But there was that one group that was coming in, and instead of leaving the fucking hole alone like they were supposed to, they were messing with it, and they were throwing things back there. And they were throwing things back there. They were shining the light in there and trying to taunt ghosts, and who could have been, you know, whatever, back there, and they were causing some damage. And that, along with the absolute audacity of some of these people's entitlement towards a location like Squirrel Cage Jail. Like, if you are going to go on a paranormal investigation, it doesn't matter whether you're a guest of a group or you're just going for fun, do not be damaging the fucking property. Do not be damaging the property, because you're only there because the people who own that place or the people who run that place are nice enough to let you do that. Don't get your ass banned, because you will. Rules. If somebody tells you not to do something, don't fucking do it.
Exactly.
Don't be an asshole.
And they still haven't done anything with that room. It's still a hole. And the last time we went in there, it was the last time we went in, but the first time with the new management that we went in. She was giving us that tour of the room, and I giggle, and I look at that painting they have over the hole, and I go, I know what that's hiding. Right. And she giggles. Because we were lucky enough to be invited to the whole opening ceremony. And
they were going in there with cameras.
Yeah, we got to watch them open the hole and
forensic stuff, kind of.
Yeah, it was so fun. We got to be there, and we were all packed in this tiny ass room.
But it was fun. But for us, it was like, you know, not only is this a location we love and we really enjoy investigating, but we also just enjoy visiting it in general.
Yeah.
For them to invite us was, it means that we made an impact a little bit. In some way, shape, or form, we made an impact, and they decided, hey, we can trust them with this information.
I also helped them out at the haunted house to raise money to change the roof out. That was fun.
But yeah, like, I know that there were groups in Joslin that definitely ruined it for the rest of us.
Yeah, most likely.
And unfortunately, I found out which one that was, and I'm not going to say it on camera.
Is it the one we think it is that's local?
It's a local one, yes.
Okay, I know exactly which one you're talking
about. Alright, so for Joslin, that's all I can think of.
Let's take a mini break for spooky new snacks. We got Harry Potter gummies. We got some gummy objects like hats and owls and potion bottles and lightning and a triangle. And then we got slugs.
Oh my god.
And they both have the same
magical
flavors.
Sweets.
They have pear, sour cherry, tangerine, watermelon, and banana. Ugh. I love banana and watermelon IRL, but not candy flavors.
Let me see the other package.
Yeah. I figure we can open them and share them.
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should have like a little plate here and just mix them all up on a plate.
Yeah. We can do that. That's
I did not fart this time.
Squeaking the door. Trying to think of what I could do without leaving the room.
We could just use a paper towel.
Yeah.
Do that. Paper towel will work. You just spread it on the little table thing.
I can go grab a little tiny bowl fast. You can entertain them with the story or something. You could tell them about that. Well, you can't tell much. It was private, but you could tell them about that time you and Nathan journeyed through the snow for private.
Oh, God. So, yeah. There was a time that we did a private residential. And, of course, I'm not going to go into super detail. But it was deemed an emergency. And it was a really bad time to be out because it was snowing. And it was in an area that I didn't really know very much about. And, of course, I was the one who had to drive. So, and it was just me and Nathan, I believe. I don't remember if we had anyone else. We might have had one other person, and I just don't remember. So I apologize in advance if I'm misremembering. But I'm going to be honest, that was an interesting night. because where these people lived was backed up onto a very big cemetery. They were showing us pictures that they'd gotten of a window that looked like it had faces in it, but I was pretty sure that was a case of pareidolia because when we saw the window, the same window in person, it was really smudged. So we think it was probably just your imagination got away with you. But we did have some interesting things happen. Like we had one point in the living room, we had several handheld beepy devices and lighty uppy devices. And at one point, all of them went off at once for like a solid minute. And I remember we were both pretty perplexed because we couldn't figure out what was going on with it. It was very weird. There was nothing like electrical nearby that could have spiked that. It was not near enough to anything to spike off. So it was very strange. It was very weird. But the weirdest and the worst part was just the fact that it was pretty much a blizzard by the time we were leaving. It was
But it was one of those, if I recall, emergency cases where
yeah,
we had
that's
to
why
go
we
out
went.
there.
But it was just him and I think, and maybe one other person, but I don't think so.
Oh, you got him. Cool.
I got him. They smell very sugary.
I just had the cutest experience, so I went upstairs to get a bowl. My mom has this iPad, and she has that thing where you fold it back and it stands. Well, she wanted to save her chair, so she went up to do something on the computer. And I come up, and the iPad is sitting at the edge of the wingback. The cat is curled around the back of the iPad. And I look up for a split second, I'm like, what are you doing, watching videos? Like, I told Mom, like, if you try to save your seat because the cat is around behind your iPad, she's like, can you move it, please? And I'm like, yeah, sure. It was just so funny. It took me longer than expected. Anyway.
Oh my god, feed
Look
them.
how cute these are.
They smell really good too.
They do. I'll try a worm. Oh,
Or a slug.
slug. Sour cherry, so up my alley. What? Oh my god.
What?
My brain. I'm sorry. Frank, don't test this one. I can't. I can't say it. This thing is so sensitive. 37 minutes.
Write it.
Thank you. These are pretty good. They're really tasty.
It's funny because they smell sweet, but they don't taste that sweet.
Yeah.
Oh god. I know it's gonna be bad if she's laughing to herself while typing it.
It's right up my alley. Sorry. Mental breakdown. Not a whole lot of reds in this. A little triangle. It's cute.
About to eat Hedwig. which has other meaning because I'm a pet sitter as a job. And one of the dogs that I look after is named Hedwig. And this is a Hedwig gummy, the owl. Oh!
I love your face.
Oh, I can't do it anymore.
So, back in 2012,
God damn.
I know.
The Great Cornholio.
The Great Cornholio.
No, when you had it over your head, it was like, the Great Cornholio.
I seen a kid at camp do that.
I am the Great Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole.
I saw a kid do this in camp, but it covers my belly. Can't do it that way. Like, the Great Cornholio. Anyway, back in 2012, we went to one of the most popular haunts near us, Villisca X Murder House.
In Villisca, Iowa.
It says, I survived the Villisca X Murder House. On the year that we went.
I'm saving this just because I can.
Oh, God. I'm going to show Ari and give him ideas.
Probably. Yeah, but he's never going to be allowed to do that.
These are good. I recommend them. They're Harry Potter jelly slugs and Harry Potter magical sweets. So we went to Villisca. What we should start with before Villisca, honestly. We had 2 cars going.
Yeah.
One was a big tank kind of car, a big element. Had all our gear. The majority of us in there. Except for Allie.
Driving.
One guy. Not the guy who was driving.
I was. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
He was
remember.
driving. And,
Yeah, he was driving.
yeah. So I had printed out these Omaha Paranormal Research things for the back of our cars. So we could ride in style. And, we were having fun. But their mom, who was driving the element, didn't want to go very fast on the highway with all of our shit in the back. She was going a little bit slow. We had this asshole, probably a truck, now that I think
It was
about
a truck. A big ass truck.
He came barreling behind us. He was just basically like, well, I'll keep that in there. But he was basically honking his horn and being a general dick. Well, these two were up like a couple of blocks. Like, they got a good head on us. They were moving. We had walkie-talkies. He was on our ass for quite a while. I can't remember what was said, but I'm sure Mom was not happy. Using some choice words, I'm sure. I don't remember, but as he passes, everyone's, all of us in the car, Steph, Nathan, I don't know if Mom did, Mom was driving, and I, and whoever was in the middle of us, all decided we were going to flip them off. As I zoomed around us on the right, we all flipped him off. And he was flipping us all back, I think. He was all pissed off, like,
Was that before or after we boxed his ass in?
Well, that was before. Then I radio, heads up. Oh, wait, there had to be 3 cars, because you boxed him in.
Yeah, we did, but you guys helped us, because at one point there was you in front of someone and then us. They were behind us trying to get, the truck was behind us trying to get through.
We didn't see it. We were too far behind. So it had to be 3 vehicles.
I
So
remember.
you two and whoever else was driving, maybe Danny and whatever, but we're driving way ahead of us. So I radioed, heads up, there's an asshole in this red or black or whatever color truck it was. He was trying to run us off the road. He's being general dick. We flipped him off. Flip him off back when he passes you, because he's going to see that sign and know it was from us. And y'all just went all Hail Mary like, hey, fuck that. He ain't going to get past us. You want to continue? Because you were there. We did not see it. You were like blocks ahead of us.
So, he comes, and we knew he was coming, obviously, because they radioed us. I remember the guy that was driving me and the other car, we were slightly ahead of them, and we slowed so that we could match their pace. There is a no passing sign, mind you. Okay? No passing. And we're both going the same exact speed. We're on radio. You remember this. I was like, what speed are we going, man? Okay, yeah, we're going this speed. Okay, we'll match you. And then at one point, He is like this on the car that I was in, and he's honking, and he's pissed, and his lights are on even though it was daytime.
That's what he was doing to us, too.
He was yelling out of the fucking window. I don't even hear... We did not hear what he was yelling.
I didn't either.
And we just kept going. And then at one point, this is the funniest part to me, and I don't know if you remember this at all, but at one point we go by an exit, and it's one of those ones that has an exit, and then you can cross and go back on the highway. And he tried to use that to get ahead of us, and he fucking failed! Because we got in front of him, and we were still going the same fucking speed.
Oh, that's so fucking awesome.
And that was even funnier to me was the fact that at one point, we're going by another exit, and he goes speeding off into that exit, and a fucking cop got him.
Oh, I forgot about that part. Oh my god.
That was one of my favorite things to do. Honestly, I like fucking with assholes on the road.
I forgot about the exit and the cop. But all I remember is we couldn't see them. All we could hear was a radio chatter. And all of us were giggling like schoolgirls the entire time. We're like, yeah, get him, yeah.
So you heard, hey, we're at this speed, and yeah, we'll match ya. And then later on, I was just like,
oh,
I don't know if you guys heard this, but I was just like, oh, he's going off the ramp, floor it.
I don't remember if I heard that or not. We were dying laughing.
But the fact is that the other car, whoever was driving the other car, and the guy who was driving with me, we're so committed to asshole punishment. And I was like, yes! This is the kind of group I like to be with. I was dead. It was great.
That was so awesome.
I don't know what happened to him afterwards. I hope he had a really, really bad night. He was being a complete, SeaWorld, as we say.
It was so funny. Oh, no, it was like, we can't help it. We're way down. We can't go as fast as you, man. And y'all like, well, we're not way down. We got you. I'm like, oh yeah, team's getting them back. That was so fun.
More than you knew.
Yeah, Velisca was so fun though. Hi guys, sorry to interrupt your podcast, but I'm here to tell you that the next part of this podcast, it was so unscripted. Like, our podcasts, they aren't scripted anyway. Hey, buddy. What's up, bud? Oh, it's your baby girl. This is Serafina. Our podcast isn't scripted, but we do have themes that we will think of before we start it. We didn't know this was gonna happen. It was pretty funny. And just like, you know what I mean? I know you don't know what I mean right now because you haven't watched it, but it's crazy. Allie and I are still confused. And I will get back with you in an update on the future as soon as this segment is done. See you then.
That was only the first time we went. Because we went that second time.
We did not. You remember going the second time. I think it's because you had a dream about it. We only went once. I've only been once. I don't know, maybe you and somebody else went?
Mm-mm.
I only went once.
I have been 2 separate times. And I don't understand why you don't remember when I went with a group. With you guys.
I remember the big group with Mom, but I don't remember going a second time.
So you went with the first time was the big group with Mom. And the second time, it was you, me, Nathan, Steph, and I think we had 2 other people. And I know that was not a dream.
You had a dream about Velisca, though.
I know I did, but you did too.
Yeah, I had a lot. But...
In fact, we had aligning dreams sort of for a while.
Yeah, we did.
It was fucked up.
But I don't know why. I only remember going once. I remember the kitty.
The reason that I remember the second time was because there was another cat. It wasn't Tippy, the one that we met. Remember, Tippy was all black with that little tiny bit of white on the tail, the tip of the tail. We called him Tippy. It wasn't Tippy. It was another black cat, solid black. I remember that cat following me everywhere. I also remember being with you up in that attic, having some weird shit going on. That was not a fucking dream.
We didn't. The only thing we did in the attic was set up a camera, and we sat in there for like 5 minutes and fucked off. We did not do shit in that attic. Except for
we had things.
Tear down.
We were having things happen in that house that second time, and I'm gonna keep calling it that second time because there's no way that was a dream. There's no way that was a dream.
Is it because you were going in and out the first time?
No.
That you make you think that it was 2 times?
I know we were going in and out that first time because that's how we were systeming it.
I've only went... No, I mean with the person we met for the first time, and I thought was a Ouija board spirit at first. Was it because of that? I don't remember. Why don't I remember?
See, this is my problem. I'm confused.
Do you still have all the paperwork and shit? Because you had the container for a long time.
It's somewhere in my house.
We need to find it and check all like the receipts.
Because I swear we've been twice.
Because was Johnny Hauser there the second time?
Yes.
Because I've only met Johnny Hauser once, and that was when we went to Farrar with the Kling brothers.
Johnny Hauser was there.
He wasn't there the first time because he was out filming with them.
Right, but the second time he was there, he talked to us for a little bit, and then he said, I'm going to go home, like, the house next door is his house.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to go home for a little bit, and then I have to go do something in such and such place. And then he was gone for the vast majority of that night, but we also saw things going on in his house.
Well, that was the first time. We saw shit going on in his house.
It happened in the second time, too. It did, because it was very...
What the fuck is going on? She swears to God we've been there twice. I do not remember. I'm so confused.
Okay. The reason I know that they were 2 separate instances is because that first time, remember, we were looking up at his house and we saw that the ceiling fan was on. We saw, the shadows and the light go on and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That second time... I cannot believe you don't remember this.
I don't. I think you're insane. This is the Sisters InSani-Tea podcast. This is getting too crazy. I know I've had this conversation before, and I still can't remember.
Okay, here's my thing. The dreams that I was having was different from all of these experiences.
Yeah, they were calling you and I back to the house alone.
Right.
Or with very few people.
And then we were talking about actually doing it, and sometime we probably will have to do that.
We will.
But the problem is that this second time that I am 1,000% sure we went on, I'm 1,000% sure that we went on.
Remember the trip?
I do remember the trip.
What the fuck?
Because we went in my car. We went in my old Focus.
Oh, really?
That second time. I drove us there.
Okay, so I have some sort of memory of saying, well, we can't use the element this time. For some reason, I remember that.
Yeah, because the element was in the shop.
What the fuck?
Because we went in 2012, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's what the shirt says.
Right. But we also went, if I recall correctly, in 2015, 2016. Because you remember that first time we went when Mom saw the black hand and we were talking about the black hand. That second time that we went, you saw the black hand and I did not. What? I love your face. I can't believe you don't remember this shit. You saw it because it was on your fucking arm. The problem is you didn't even feel it. Here, give me your arm. No. You did not.
Was this the right arm?
I think so. I don't remember which arm it was, to be honest.
Okay.
But I know you did not feel it. We did not hear anything. All I know is that at one point you looked down and his hand is like this on you. And he went, "Hole!" and it went, phew, and it's gone. Like, I don't understand how you...
What the fuck?
This was not a dream.
What the fuck?
You know how I know it wasn't a dream?
Huh?
Because, honestly, I hit my head really hard in that fucking attic.
God.
There's no way that I was dreaming that. Because I had a goose egg on my forehead for a while.
That's scary, because there's nails up there.
Yeah, I was like an inch away from one.
Oh my god.
Freaked me out.
Like, I know I have, like... I forget shit a lot, but I don't know how I would forget an
entire trip!
Investigation.
Like, no, this is making me wonder if what was going on that night affected you past, because...
Maybe it, like, wiped my memory.
No, I don't think it wiped your memory. I think what happened was...
I was like, you will forget. Okay.
It's like the black hand trying to erase your memories.
Right.
Okay, so... The reason that this was significant to me and why I remember it so well is because at one point, whoever else was with us was in the barn. Okay? They were in the barn.
I imagine we spent $100 again.
Fucking right.
What the fuck?
But they were in there grabbing something to eat, grabbing something to drink, whatever. And I remember... you telling me, I feel like I should go to this particular area alone, and I said no.
Ew. Was it the basement?
No.
Okay.
Where was it? The reason that it made no sense for me for you to go alone or to even go at all is because it wasn't even on property. You were attracted to a particular area. And so every time we went outside, you wandered that way. And I would have to grab you by the shirt and pull you where we were going. I don't know. And you say you don't remember this.
No. I don't.
Maggie?
I'm really fucking concerned now.
I think you got ridden.
Probably.
I think you got ridden.
How do I not remember? Like, I only remember, like, case managing that shit once. I remember how expensive it was. I do remember that the first time we went, we didn't know about the kids laughing that that group caught.
Oh.
So I do remember us, like, planning on leaving an EVP in there or something for a while, but I don't think anything came of it.
No.
So...
See, like, I know that we didn't get anything that night at all. I know we didn't get a thing. There was nothing on any of the tapes, nothing on any of the cameras.
Last time either.
No.
We got a few EVPs, but that's it.
Which is wild because UNOP...
God, that freaking crying.
Okay, no. UNOP and one other group got the same sounds. Not the exact same sounds, but the very similar screaming and crying and sobbing.
Yeah.
And at one point, I heard pleading in there.
If
like,
you
please,
ever
please.
Hear that, oh my god, it will make you cry every time.
It's terrifying and it's awful. But the reality is that, like, if you don't remember that, and I have to go and find the...
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying not to smile to show that I am telling the truth, but it's so out there that I can't help it. But I 100% do not remember this investigation. Like, you can tell that I do not remember. I might remember, like, we can't take the element.
Okay. Here's my thing. Here is my thing. If I ask Nathan...
would not be surprising.
If I ask Nathan... And I ask the others if they remember the second time. Mm-hmm. And they tell me no. I am going to be freaking the fuck out. Because there's no reason for me. There's no reason for me to be remembering all this stuff.
We need to record ourselves tonight in a voice call. And because I know Jake doesn't... Was Jake there?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think I had actually officially introduced him to stuff yet.
Okay, so...
It would have been close to that, though.
So...
I think. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
We'll have to remember and remind Jake and tell him when Nathan gets home, let us know.
We need to
have
talk.
him call me. We need to record that conversation and put it in this episode.
Yeah.
So it was you and me and Steph and Nathan. And that's it?
And I think we had one or two other people and I just can't remember them.
Okay.
See, that's the detail that's dark for me is the other two. Because I don't remember if it was Jake or if it was someone and someone else. I don't recall. Because I know we had AJ on the first one because we have pictures, right? Mm-hmm. And we have a picture of the whole group in front of Villisca.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Oh my god.
Where are we at?
Oh, I'm sorry. We are at 58 minutes.
I gotta pee again, so we might as well just pause it and keep going later. Because I'm freaking.
I can only stop and start, so.
I know.
I don't think I can pause. Well, I might. I'll check. Yes, I can. I don't want to, though. Because if I pause this and then I can't unpause it, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? Yeah. Okay. I want to sit in her chair, but it's too far away from the mouse. Sorry. What fell? A Pokemon card. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Okay, y'all can still see me, right? Okay, you can. What I'm doing right now is I'm going through our old OPR shit, which I think is on this drive. I think. So while she talks, I might go try to find this. Because we have pictures of everything, every case. Here's the OPR file. Sorry you guys can't see this. That's Crooked Jail, 2017. There's a bunch of pictures of random phone shit for some reason. I don't know why this is an OPR. I don't even know where half this shit is, to be honest. Okay, I don't have very much on here. But I need to find it, because how is it that she can remember this and I can't? I think she was right. I think something hopped on me. Was writing me or whatever she said, because I have no recollection.
I'm legit freaked out.
I am too, honestly. Can you get through okay? I was just looking through the OPR file on here. It's not the original. I might have to fire up the desktop and see if it's still alive. I know that Windows is not accepted anymore on that one, so I do not know. I will have to find it, guys. I am so sorry. But this is so weird. I think you might be right on that fact that I was jumped or whatever.
Well, I mean, my question is, if nobody else remembers it and I'm the only one who remembers it, what the hell was going on? Did everybody get jumped?
Could have been an extreme dream. I don't know. Did you have a lot of dreams about Villisca?
But the problem is, the other ones, the whole reason that I knew that they were dreams is because
Here, give me that document back.
Which one?
The one in your phone.
Oh.
I don't even remember the name anymore. It's been so long. I just, am so weirded out and stressed. Not stressed, but just, confused. I just ripped the wing off this owl for no reason. Put it back and then put it down.
Because, what else could it have been? Because the other times that I know that I've had dreams about it, the whole reason that I know that they were dreams is because I woke up and I wrote them down. And I knew them to be dreams. Okay, so the ones where you and I were alone in there.
Yeah.
That was a dream. But the one where I know we had other people there, where you and I were just in there alone just at the time, was not. And I'm a little worried now.
This is just private shit. We're not saying it out loud because I don't know if she wants to discuss this or not. Remember, you told me...
I remember that, but that was the first time we went.
Yeah, the first time. I thought maybe if it was both times just kind of smushed together because of that. I don't know.
I don't know. But I really don't think it was... The whole other reason why I think it was...
But I believe you when you say you think you went, but...
The whole reason that I think it's a different time, too, is because not only had time passed in between, and, it had also, at that point...
Excuse you.
At that point,
There's a water bottle.
there was a bit of a difference when we went the second time.
Okay.
And the reason that I say there was a difference is because they had kind of moved a couple things. And, like, the piano that was in there the first time we went was not there the second time.
Weird.
And they had taken the family portrait and put it somewhere else. Because apparently it kept dropping from that spot. And I don't know if this was...
This is a more fascinating conversation than what actually happened.
Well, the thing that's funny to me is that, like, I don't remember if this was part of a dream or if this was something that happened in one or both times. But I do remember that portrait dropping off of the wall. I just don't remember if that was a dream or if I'm remembering that as an actual factual thing that happened.
Try the banana. These look like little tiny witches' fingers or something. or another he who shall not be named.
Okay, so the problem is which is banana and which is pineapple.
Well, there's a pineapple? I thought they were both banana.
I thought one was pineapple or something.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see. Tangerine. The
Oh.
tangerine is orange.
Yeah.
Banana is yellow. Yeah, it's... Well, no, they are kind of different. The owl is berry. And then we got sour cherry, tangerine, watermelon, banana.
There's
The other
also
one is
a pear. That must be this one then.
Yeah,
Okay.
the pears are going to be the...
I got confused again.
So this won't be banana.
I am so confused. I'm so sorry. Like, I am genuinely so confused because this is
the
so
most entertaining
weird.
part, though. I'm like, why can't I remember? But I believe that you remember correctly, but I don't know why I don't remember correctly.
Like, so I remember channeling that person.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, this person that I'm talking about, I will talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. I remember a fair amount of my past lives. Okay. And those parts of myself that are still here, they're still here. But they'll come out and pop out sometimes. And one of them did that night. I don't remember which one.
I tried it with an A.
Oh, Asian?
Yeah, Ocean.
Asian was the first one I remember, actually.
The first one I met, too.
The Oilers.
Before we went in, she was like, I'm going to channel and see if we can talk to the spirit chair. We've known that there were Ouija boards in the house that had been hidden. They found it and taken out. Because people have used Ouija boards in here. So she's like, if you see me freaking out or something, like, come shake me awake. So when she came through, I was about to get out. I was like, who the fuck is this? She good the shit out of me. I was like, do I need to interfere? What's going on?
Like,
Because the first thing
I think
you
at this
said-
point you already knew the Scottish, but you didn't know the Irish.
Well, no, I never knew anything about the past lives since before this. And it came up as Scottish or whatever, and then, like, the first thing she said was, I don't belong here, but I'm like, oh, fuck.
I told you. I warned you before we even went in.
Yeah.
Because, like, going up to certain haunted spaces, like, my head starts getting talky. Like, it starts getting loud in that bitch.
Good description.
And it's funny to me because, like, when I first, ACN specifically, when I first discovered ACN, I was in high school, okay? And I was in PE, and I was in that section of PE where you have to fucking run the mile all the time. So we're like, we're all around the track, right? I would wake up in the morning, try to get up out of my bed, and crumple because my legs felt like they were not there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because in my dreams, or I thought they were dreams, I had been running through a forest away from flaming arrows. Some fun things happening there. Mm-hmm. Just running from the witch hunts, don't mind me. You know, bad humor and all.
Mm-hmm. I'll try the banana. We'll see what this tastes like.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Cheers, these little mini dicks. No, not bad. Maybe because it's so light.
It's nothing to write home about.
Alright.
But,
Not
like-
much like it.
Okay, so Asian popped out the way she did because someone else tried to use my energy to speak. Mm-hmm. And I got creeped out. I was gonna just get up and leave, but ACN was just like, My turn, motherfucker! So she was not happy because whatever the black hand thing was, she saw it. I know she saw it. I know she tuned into it. And she didn't like what she saw.
Of course not.
Still, I'm so confused. Because now it's making me, like, I know that you're like, you believe me and all, but I doubt, you start realizing, wait a minute, I'm just going to start doubting that actually happened. Brain, please.
Yeah.
But I remember going 2 separate times, because that first time we had 3 cars, and that second time we had 1.
Okay, I
One.
can see that.
Because there were 4 of us, and the equipment was in the hatchback of my Focus.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't surprise me. We cram a lot of shit in that hatchback when it's investigation time, so I can see that happening.
That's also why we used it for Farrar.
Yeah, that's probably why. I'm gonna give me some Reese's Animal Crackers from the last episode.
But while we figure that one out, while we figure out what the shit that was, because man, I'm my brain can't even deal right now.
But even if it was when they hadn't touched me, wouldn't they have remembered before? Unless it really was like, no, forget.
Unless that was the time when it happened.
Okay.
Maybe it had to touch you to jump you.
Maybe, but then how to get out?
I have no idea.
Did we stage again when we left, like we did the first time?
From what I remember, yeah.
I probably was by. Or when it jumped out. I remember staging in the street before we left the first time.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
We did. That was so weird.
That never happens to me, so I don't know.
I'm confused.
And now it's asking you to come back. I don't know how I feel about that now.
Me either, especially thinking that you might have got jumped.
Yeah.
By the way, in case you're wondering what I mean about getting jumped, we mean getting jumped by a spirit. Like a spirit taking control of you, which...
No, it's not like, give me your wallet! Sorry, I had to.
Or jump in your bones.
Oh, God. No, she means, like, spiritually. I must not have been there. Like, I must have been checked out. You must have been in full control, because I don't remember shit.
Well, whatever happened.
But how would I not remember before?
See, here's what's bugging me. What's bugging me is that, like, if you were jumped, I did not detect it, and I did not understand that that's what was happening.
Also scary.
Because if you, like, having known me as long as she has, she knows that if I sense something is on you, my focus is going to be on you. I'm going to be fixing it somehow.
I really can't wait to hear from Nathan tonight.
I'm freaking the hell out. Because
Yeah.
seriously, if he says no, that never happened, I'm going to be like, yes, the fuck it did. Because yes, the fuck it did. Because I got touched. I got pushed that night. I got all this stuff happening to me and to you.
That's giving me goosebumps.
And then when Nathan came in, it decided to shut the fuck up.
That's not surprising.
Considering all my dreams have been about us going together. And it just being us.
That explains why I've had a lot of real good dreams, too.
I mean, okay, if y'all know anything about Villisca or have seen anything about Villisca tends to stick in your head. It does tend to stick in your head. The story, the house itself.
A lot of paranormal dreams.
Because, like, even Amy from Amy's Crypt was talking about how when they went to Villisca this time...
She was having dreams, too.
She had been having dreams about Villisca as well.
You had it at the same time that video came out, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, the hell is going on here?
Yeah, so Villisca is very interesting. I didn't want to step foot in that attic whatsoever.
And I know why now.
I remember you waking up in the barn. Like, oh, what the...
What did I say when I woke up? I don't
know. You're like, how'd I get here? Like, what? It was something like, what? Or, okay, then. Or something. And I'm like, oh, hi, you're back.
Did I say back?
I said, hi, you're back. But I don't know. You were just like, okay, because last time you knew you were in the house and now you're in the barn. You're like, okay.
The fuck did I get here?
Yeah. That's interesting. I really have no idea. And maybe whatever was trying to talk to you was the same thing.
Girl,
I am freaked the fuck out.
me too.
Any hoozles, I guess
This is the end.
this is a really long video. We're an hour and 15 and we still have a tarot reading and some ASMR to do. I think after this, we need to do our own tarot card reading. My attuned deck is at work though, but that'll do just fine. I don't fucking know. I think we're all just zombified over here. Just like not understanding what's going on.
I just got a message in my brain.
Ooh, this should be good.
I don't like it.
Oh, this should not be good. I'm scared.
I don't want to say it on camera.
Oh fuck.
No, I don't want to say it on camera. No.
It's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No. I refuse.
She will tell me after.
Yeah, I will. It's not going on camera. Fuck you.
It's trying.
It wants to. But the difference is between the last time I encountered this fucking energy and now is the fact that I have way more control over it.
I don't appreciate you being in my room. You're the same energy from there.
And especially if you're getting carried on my back, that's not going to happen. Trust me.
Yeah. You want to write the message down? Before I hand you this? You're going to remember the message?
I'm not jumped.
Okay. For those who don't know, this is sage and lavender spray, I think.
Salt.
Salt. I know salt was in there
From the
somewhere.
Blackest Rose, aka Next Millenium.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not having that. I'm not having that energy around me, motherfucker.
Yep.
It's bad enough I had the shit that was happening to me this past week. It's all happening now. What the hell?
I have no idea. I wouldn't recommend eating the gummies anymore, though.
I didn't spray it over them.
It looked like it.
You can smell it and see.
You can't tell. Want some contact high? No, I'm kidding. It's just sage anyway, I guess. Not gonna. I don't think they put anything poisonous in there. Why would they put poisonous shit in spray that's homemade like that? Just
My brain can't connect right now.
Wasn't that segment crazy? I told you. She swears we went to Villisca a second time. We did not. So, we told you that we would contact John and Steph, who are other investigators. John is my fiance, and Steph is my best friend and his sister. And I asked John first. I said, "Yo, John, do you remember going to Villisca twice?" And he says, "No, definitely not." And I said, "Well, can you ask your sister?" And Steph said, "No, we only went once," or something along these lines. This is not word for word, but I know that they both said, "No, we were not there twice." So now Allie is confused as to why she thinks this. It's crazy. Yeah, so we're kind of thinking that it was a dream, either astral or lucid or something, because she remembers it completely, and she remembers being touched and stuff, which is creepy. So yeah. Crazy days. We're still just mind blown over here about that. Anyway, we only went once. Final answer. Oh, little one is not happy. Oh, Fina, you came over here for cuddles. Anyway, oh my gosh, still blown away on how I have no recollection of that second investigation. So weird. Now we're both heavily confused, right? She's 100% certain that we went. I have no recollection. So yeah, we did not go. So it might be a lucid dream or astral projection or something, or just a really detailed dream. But she remembers feeling everything, and I believe her. I could tell that she 100% believes it was real. All right, I'll put you down. Okay, there you go. Thank you for being a unwilling participant. She was looking at me like, I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. Okay, anyway, I will let you guys go. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our tarot cards reading, which is just as interesting, and some ASMR to tie out the podcast. I hope you guys are enjoying these podcasts. I think these last 2 episodes were 2 of my favorite episodes. If you guys have any suggestions on what we should talk about next, leave a comment down below, or send me a message on Discord if you have my information. We also have a Sisters InSani-Tea Discord, but the invite link only works for 2 weeks, so I'll post one in the description, so you'll have like 2 weeks or whatever to come join if you want to. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your podcast. Sorry guys for that rude interruption. But hey, you got some kitty cuteness. Bye. Okay, well, while you chill, I will get the thing going.
Go ahead.
You don't have to participate this time.
I don't think I could if I tried.
I know. I
Just
think so
watch.
too.
There's going to be messages popping out from them.
Yeah, most likely. So I'll probably run it past you first. Alright. These are messages from the viewers. This is a message to the people watching. Ignore this side of the room.
General public watching.
Yes.
Not
This
us.
is a general public. I gotta put my mind aside too. Like, this is freaky as fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
And because I said this is freaky as fuck, and then 3 things fell out.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going over there.
Yeah,
for
we're not
later.
reading you until later.
Alright. Viewers. I'll take shadow cards or unshadow.
This wasn't going when I looked at it earlier.
What the fuck? It's on. It's just, it needs motion to turn on, I think.
Yeah, but all I've done is put that up there.
I swear
All
to
the
God,
freaky shit is happening
if my
right now.
room becomes as scary as my last room, I'm not going to be happy. I cried myself to sleep with the old house occasionally. It was that scary. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, I don't either.
I definitely don't want this basement reflected the last basement.
Oh, hell no.
Fucking hell.
God damn it.
What is that? Is that the last basement?
There's 3 of them. Or more than 3.
Oh my god. Hold on a second. This is the last basement.
5 cards.
Okay, I need to start focusing.
I'm putting those there because that's clearly
Yeah.
a message.
This is for the viewer. 3 for shadow or unshadow. 2 for shadow or unshadow. 1. Okay. What are the viewers reading? What's a good message for them? No, you gotta fall out. You're not playing that game. I'm gonna fall out. Come on. Got a message for them? We will do this shit later. Message for the viewers.
We'll get our own messages, trust. Oh, there it goes.
Oh my god, that felt like a lot.
That did feel like, sounded like a lot. You're stepping on one of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. So this one's upright. And we got like... Can we not... I didn't specify, but can we not do an entire deck, please?
Let's see, what do we got?
And my brain is just like, the fucking hell. Naturally. Okay.
The Fool, my dude.
The Fool.
Aren't we all fools on
We
this
all-
earth?
Yep.
Right?
You might be having some second thoughts on something, maybe.
Alright.
Can we read?
I got you. I got this one.
Okay.
Okay? Because...
The laugh is scary. The laugh is scary.
Well, you're embarking on something new, huh? Freaking you out a little bit? Pretending like it doesn't? I get you. I'm there too. Trust. Trust me. I get it. However, we add the King of Cups energy, and you're bossing that shit regardless.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Grow yourself a beard.
Sure.
Next up, is the Queen of Swords. Another boss-ass bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You are in charge. You're in control.
I need you to know that whatever this thing is, if you're feeling like the fool, trust me, soon you're gonna feel like royalty. Because you're gonna chop that. I told you I put on my sassy pants today.
Yes, you did.
Oh, hey! Upside down justice! Good times! Might run into a little bit of fuckery upon the way. However...
Who doesn't put up with fuckery along the way?
We all do. We all gotta do it. So what do we do about the fuckery?
Ooh. That's some fuckery.
Whatever you can. I'm sorry, it's not gonna be that great because it's an 8 of Swords.
That is betrayal.
And it's upside down. There will be a betrayal. That is a hands down knowledge right there. Okay? And that's
good.
another reason why your justice is fucked up. Because your betrayal is gonna cause that.
How can we resolve this? I think there's one more card. Oh, there's 2 more cards. Okay.
2 more cards.
You're so quick to read. It's awesome.
King of Pentacles.
Well, back to being royal.
Back to being royal. However, from what I can tell here... I'm stepping on stuff. However, from what I can tell here, you're gonna find your damn shield and you're gonna wield it properly, okay?
Nice.
Because boundaries are ours to set, not other people's. Okay. Next up, 5 of Swords.
And create some chaos, you are.
Because let me tell you what, you seem like the type of person, whoever this message ends up for, you seem like the type of person when you see that your justice shit's fucked, you go to work.
You go to war.
That's what I was going to say next. This is why we're friends and sisters.
Indeed.
Twin braiding.
Exactly. Twin braid.
So from what I can tell here, yeah, there's going to be some shit coming your way, but you are going to be...
Taking me forever to read.
Boss-ass bitch.
Boss-ass bitch.
Okay, that's your reading. I hope you liked it.
Yes. And y'all aren't going to see those 2 readings ever. So
No. Nope. Nobody, nope.
we're going to put this away. Thank you, Tarot. I should have specified 2 to 3 cards at the most, but I didn't. That was my fault. But man, you ruled that shit.
I got 5 fucking cards over here to read. Goddamn.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, and there's like 4 over here.
Oh my god.
This one was for the Velisca thing, and this one was for the old house. We'll have to remember that. Anywho, well, we'll have to do an actual full one for Velisca at some point, but that was just sexy.
Return of the sexy.
Snatch that right out the air. Shove it in your clown nose. Bye, Felicia. We got our bag of ASMR for you now. We forgot the baster. Oh, God. We're gonna put you
Oh.
What noise my throat ache? You truly are the master. Facey.
I can't anymore. I'm not in the mood for ASMR making. I can't do it.
I know.
We struggle for the things we do for y'all. Sometimes. But still.
Jumps right on my spine. That was good.
We'll have to remember that for next time.
Yep. visually stimulating. I really love visual ASMR, and you're just like relaxing me just by watching.
I love seeing the things that, the way she reacts. It's fun. Beep beep.
You see the wolfie?
Yeah.
That was good. Good job, sister. You put me to sleep almost. It's a lot different because they're getting like it 10 times louder, but it's like working perfectly for me. Ooh.
That does not work as I wanted it to.
It's like you're like painting it.
It was a thought.
It'd be more of a visual, better for visual than sound.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. Deal with our shit and stuff. Sexy. I don't think I can beat the last episode. I don't think so, but okay.
Yeah, I don't have one in the chamber.
Damn.
I have the fucking baster in my hand.
You are the master baster. Anyways.
Master baster.
You didn't hear me say that before?
No, I heard you. It just clicked what you meant, and my brain just went boom.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this riveting episode of Sisters InSani-Tea. Oh my gosh, this episode was something.
Thanks for staying in the asylum.
Yes. See you next time.